Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on InRangeTV. We're doing another mud test today. Another World War I mud test, sort of. I guess also a World War II mud test. I have here a Mosin-Nagant model of 9130. This is mechanically identical to what the Russian military was using in World War I, and it is literally what the Russian military was using in World War II. Now these of course have a very wide following here in the US, largely because they're very inexpensive. The question is, how good of a rifle are they really? And the part of that question we're going to take a look at today is what happens when you slather this thing with nasty cement-like mud. Can this handle the mud of the trenches on the Eastern Front or not? We'll find out. By the way, this is a beater of a rifle. It has no front sight. I recognize it has no front sight, and that really doesn't matter for this test. Specifically, this is a 1937 Tula rifle, for those of you who are interested. So anyway, we'll go ahead and fire 5 rounds out of it first, just to confirm that it does in fact work. Then we'll reload it, plunk it in the mud, get it all nasty and covered, and see if it continues to work. Works as well as a Mosin ever does. Now, I've got some reloads here. Boy, do I want to do this with the safety? I kind of have to do it with the safety on.
Safety on.
But you know what? That leaves this big open gap in the receiver.
The question I would ask is, did they carry it like that? Let's give it its best chance. We don't... People will complain on the video, but let them complain. Take the safety off. Be cautious about the trigger. Keep it pointed downrange at all times, and we'll live with it.
And if it runs through these, we'll give it another go with 5 more rounds with the safety engaged.
I'm not worried about it from a safety perspective. You know what you're doing.
All right.
On the gun.
We need goopier mud than that.
That's getting better. Yeah, that works.
I think that pretty much does it.
Can't see the bolt, so there you go.
Well, I bet the first round will work. You ready?
Ready?
Now comes the question. I can't even get the bolt open. I can't even get the bolt unlocked. All right, I'm gonna pour some water on this thing and see if I can clear enough of the mud off of the little unlocking cam here to make a difference. Try some more water. Got a little thing stuck in there, a little pebble.
Told you not to pick up that captured weapon.
Can I have my K98 back? Please? Pretty please? Need a stick or something. As is too often the case, you need some sort of improvised natural tool to get the Mosin working again.
What about the edge of the wheelbarrow?
There we go. So what's going on here? Can you zoom in on this, Carl?
In. Yep.
I've gotten rid of most of them, but I've got little pebbles that are stuck in between this lug on the bolt and the front of the receiver, or the back of the receiver here. And that has to cam open, and it won't do it with little pebbles in there. So I'm trying to get those out. They're kind of sticky and persistent. Hey, there we go. All right.
All right, keep going.
Try one more.
Yeah.
I've broken the magazine.
Oh, it's not feeding. So the interrupter is truly interrupting.
Yeah.
So what's going on here, if I'm extrapolating from where my angle is, that the interrupter is preventing the next cartridge from feeding up into the feed.
No,
path.
it's not getting high enough to hit the interrupter.
Oh, it's not even getting that high.
Nope.
So the cartridges are stuck in the magazine.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, let me see if I can get the magazine open. Okay, I got one out the bottom of the magazine. I'm even just going to clean this off. Now it's stuck nose down. Crap, now it's too deep in the... Oh, there.
Did you just put it in? Ah, you got it.
Yep, all right, it's in the chamber. It's locked. Ready?
Yes.
Yep, all right. I think the recoil of a couple rounds has loosened some stuff up in there, because this round is now far enough up to feed. Nope. All right, guys. There you go. I managed to get 5 rounds out of it. All I had to do was completely clean the rifle and disassemble it in the field. So, we have not done any other bolt-action rifles to date. So, we're kind of going to have to wait and see how this compares to some of the other options that were out there. We did, however, do the 1895 Winchester, which was a rifle that the Russians used in fairly substantial numbers in World War I. They used them. They actually ordered 300,000 of those things in 7.62x54 rimmed from Winchester. So that particular rifle actually did really well. It didn't have exposed locking surfaces like this does. This is only yet another reason that you would be better off with that 1895 Winchester than a Mosin-Nagant, were you a Russian soldier in World War I. But tune back in. Coming up at some point, we'll have some more bolt-action rifle mud tests, World War I and World War II vintage. If you like this sort of content, please check out our Patreon account. Consider supporting us there. That's what allows us to put aside some money to buy some beater rifles to do this with. If you can't afford to support us, we totally understand. Just check out the 2 channels on YouTube and Full30, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Das Russgewehr ist scheiße.